Hello Aquarius, welcome to Mama Juju Tarot. This is going to be a reading for October. If you will, please like, share, and subscribe if this reading resonates you. I truly appreciate all of you doing that. Excuse me, all of you doing that. For all of my new subscribers, I wanted to say thank you for taking the time to subscribe, like, share, and all your wonderful comments. I value your feedback, and I appreciate your engagement with the community. Also, I'd be interested in knowing, I was considering next month, or I don't know, whenever I do my next reading, going on camera. Does anybody care about seeing me? Or do you just want to hear my wonderful voice? I didn't know if that mattered. I mean, I'm very animated. I got some facial expressions. I don't know if anybody cares about seeing those. If you do, or if it would matter if I'm on camera or not. I'm just interested in knowing that. So anyway, that, and also, for those of you who watched my reading last month, I said that, because I did September reading, I said I'd be doing a reading the first week of September. I was going to tell you why I did not. So, it's a fairly new channel, so most of you probably don't know how I roll, but I channel most of my messages. I don't just get on here and pull cards. They're going to be channeled messages. And so I was advised by my team, my guides, to wait and do a reading. And so then the first week of September passed. Then I was going to do one in mid-September. And they're like, no, you're waiting on information. Well, now I know why. We're going to have, in October, we're going to have some fast-moving, heavy-hitting energy. Now, typically, my readings, whenever I get downloads, the energy hits within 3 days or 72 hours, okay? So, I was really prompted or encouraged, like, to get this reading out. Like, there was, like, kind of a rush up deal. But I know why now, because there's, like, 5 days left in September. This energy is going to hit the end of September, probably 29th, 30th, 29th, probably. So it's going to begin hitting. And, so anyway, for those of you who care. So there's that. And, so anyway, getting into your reading. So I pulled a numerology guidance card for you guys for the month of October. Again, it's going to hit the end of September, but it's card 26. It's love partnership. And so this card indicates a time when a romantic relationship is about to enter your life. So you may be single, and if you are, you're about to meet someone special boo thing. And or maybe your current relationship is about to progress to a deeper level of understanding and commitment. So either way, love is headed your way. It's just around the corner, provided that you believe. That's gonna be a key factor, that you believe that it's around the corner, or that it's headed your way. I mean, if you're like, hell, love ain't coming towards me, I'll die alone. I mean, then probably not. It's probably not around the corner. I mean, it probably isn't even down the street. But if you believe, if you're hopeful, and and those of you that don't believe in love, I'm not judging you. I'm laughing with you. We've all been there, I think. I think we've all been there where, and not just with love, but with anything. I mean, where if something doesn't manifest or show up, then, I think it's human nature just to, be like, just the realist in you kicks in. But no, that's not being a realist, that's being a pessimist, okay? So, what I'm saying is to have hope. Even if you think it's impossible, have hope and believe in the impossible. Even if you don't believe in miracles, and because it's going to be like a miracle to you, like for real, then believe in miracles. Magic's around every corner, boo thing, baby. I mean, your boo thing's like behind the door. I mean, not literally. I mean, they're obsessed with you and they may be stalking, but they're not really behind the door. But magic is my point. So anyway, in the meantime, you're being encouraged to focus on what you have to offer rather than what you'd like to receive. Because I would say, focus on being the person that you want to attract rather than looking for that person. Because if you are what you want in another, you're automatically going to attract that person because, like attracts like. If you're wanting something that you're not, just energetically, you're not going to attract that. But if you focus on being the next best version of yourself and being the type of person that you would want to date, then you're going to attract a boo thing that has those attributes and qualities, because it's just physics, it's just science. It just is. That's just how it works. But by doing so, like I said, you're going to be attracting a mutually loving relationship that serves both parties' needs. Because we can't be all selfish and just, focus on what you want and not really care about what they want, right? And so, it's important to remember that, and not just remember, but believe that love does exist. Because you have to believe that love exists in order to attract it into your life. So this month, it's important to work on any limiting beliefs or negative thoughts that you may have about love. I know we're grown folks here. Let's talk. Some of y'all probably been through some things. I feel you, but a lot of times people, they wonder why they keep attracting certain type of people in their life. And I always talk about, there's a common denominator a lot of times, when there's reoccurring trends, like with anything, but relationships especially, because, a lot of times if you focus on the past and what you didn't like about the past and, what the past was like, if your focal point is on that and the hurts from the past, the likelihood of you attracting another situation exactly like that is very high, because that's what you're focusing on. That's what you're focusing your attention on. So instead, the guidance is to focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. And if what you don't want is your current reality, then don't don't focus on it. You guys know what I'm saying. So, and this sounds like common sense, but a lot of people, well, it isn't common sense to people. That's why we're talking about it. Because if it was common sense, people wouldn't continue to repeat patterns. It's about behavior, They say it takes 21 days to break a habit or whatever. But I think, a lot of times, especially if this is, a thought patterns or whatever that you've had your entire life or for a hot minute, it may take more than 21 days to break that. So it's important to be mindful of your thoughts. Because also remember, probably only like 5% of our thoughts come from the conscious mind. The rest of it comes from the subconscious. We respond from the subconscious in ways that it's like an automatic response that we aren't even aware of. So when it comes to this, it's really important to be mindful about what we're focusing our attention on. So in order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to it and harmonize with it and with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, or cycles that are leading you towards a romantic relationship. So love and appreciate yourself. Self-love is really important, because you want to attract someone that loves themselves, right? Because if you attract someone who loves themselves, they're going to treat you well, because people that love themselves treat other people well, especially their partner. So focus on self-love, like true self-love, and appreciate yourself as you are today, not as who you want to be. Aspire to becoming the next best version of yourself, but love yourself as you are today, because there's a lot to love about yourself as you are today. Embrace your imperfections. Baby, I'm perfectly imperfect. Perfect is boring. It really is. Imperfection is what defines our character, or gives character. So embrace your imperfections. Nobody ever said you had to be perfect. And they certainly never said you had to be perfect to be loved. Because there's nobody perfect out there. We talk about ideal partners. That's ideal for you, not perfect. ideal for you. They're going to be perfect for you. And be assured that you believe that you are worthy of love. That's the other thing that blocks a lot of people, is they don't truly believe deep down that they are worthy of love. They may say that they are, they believe they are, but they don't. It's important to believe that. Okay? Because you are. You're deserving of love and you're worthy of it. And you deserve to be treated well and loved properly. And if nobody's ever told you that, now they have. I want you to believe that. If you believe all these things, and if you put all these things into practice, your loved one will appear. When you know without a doubt that you're lovable and deserving. See, when you accept yourself and you love yourself as is, whether you're single, not, whatever, you don't give a shit, that's whenever you manifest things. Indifference has manifested many miracles in my life, let me tell you. Because it doesn't matter. Because when you focus on, or you try to control the outcome, that's what blocks our ability to manifest. You manifest it when you whatever, however you manifest, release it with no expectation of an outcome. And that's true with any relationship. Don't have expectation, have standards. Yeah, you're meant to have a standard. You know, you put up no foolishness, but remove the expectations, because when you have expectations of anything, it's always going to you're going to be let down in a sense, because people are extra, you know, they have these expectations of things that could never happen. I mean, they could, I guess, but whenever the rigidity blocks the flow, and especially blocks love of coming towards you. So believe that it's possible and release it. And however it shows up, it shows up. If, when, and how, baby. If, when, and how. And the affirmation that goes along with this that you could say is, I don't know how, I don't know when, but love is on its way. That's right. Don't know how or when, but it's on the way. It's just about believing. That's what it's about. Alright, so there we go. Also, number 26 may be of significance to some of you. Or 8. So getting into your reading. The King of Cups. Card Scorpio. Some of you guys, y'all fooling with the Scorpio. Either that, or they have significant Scorpio placements, or you do. I think y'all deal with the Scorpio, or someone who acts like a Scorpio. But, because you have a lot of Scorpio that shows up in your readings consistently. I've noticed that. So anyway, yeah, your boo thing, your pending boo thing. Because this is for those of you, new love. It could be for some of you that are reconciling. I don't think so, though. It could be. I don't know. It depends on what your definition of reconciling is. Mine may be different than yours, but let's carry on. So anyway, y'all got a juicy reading. It started out, I was like, oh, damn. I'm an Aquarius, too. I like this. So anyway, I like readings like this. I stated your big thing, Scorpio. And y'all know they some freaks anyway. You know? Anyway. And so, there's a lot of lust or sexual obsession going on. Because right after that, you got the Devil card of Capricorn. And I don't think your romantic interest is toxic in any way. But to reiterate, I believe they are highly attracted to you sexually. They're highly attracted to you in other ways. But sexually, for sure. For sure. There will be no question of this. If this person is if they're in your life, you would know it. You would know it. Just listen on. So if you have yet to put it on this person, They want you to. Just, to clear that up. If there's any confusion. And if you have put it on them, you did it well. So congratulations. It's commendable work. I don't know. They may be giving you a high five. I don't know. They may be giving you like a gold star or something. I don't know what they do. A ribbon, maybe. I don't know. Like commendable work. You put it on them very well, it appears, because they've developed a sexual obsession with you. I think they had one anyway. But then when you put it on them, they just, it didn't help matters. Or it did help matters, actually. Hey. Yeah. They have a sexual obsession with you. Yes, you. And this person, they don't want anybody else. And they're not entertaining other options, in case you're wondering. Because I think this person might be kind of secretive and they don't talk, or in the past they haven't talked. They're about to talk about a lot of stuff. Just wait. But in the past they were kind of, they may not have disclosed much. About to. They're like, that woman has magic in between her legs. I mean, that was the best sex I've ever had or encountered, perhaps. A side note. I'm focusing a lot on sex because this is like a big part of this reading. So, if you don't like sex, click off. But if you do, because it's gonna be your life, just wait. So anyway, side note. If you haven't had sex, they can just know instinctively it's going to be amazing. They do. And I don't know, I've always wondered, how can men tell that? Men, if I have any male viewers, if I do, I'd be interested in knowing that. But, there's a very seductive draw to you. Very drawn to you. And it's undeniable. And it's addictive in nature. Damn. That bitch got caffeine in her blood. And your love interest finds that incredibly sexy. Well, they find addictions and obsessions sexy. I mean, that, whatever. Put it on them. Well, going to. And this card speaks to, like I said, obsession and surrendering to pleasure and vices and indulgence. Damn, you're a vice. I don't know if anybody's ever called me a vice. Not to my face. I don't know how I'd take that. Anyway, moving on. So need I say more? I think that I've elaborated enough on that. You get the point. And so if this person has been attempting to resist you and have successfully done so thus far, this is the moment they simply can no longer resist you. Either that or they decide they don't want to. They probably decide they don't want to. They're like, I want some of that. And I don't blame them. And you are a need or a desire. You're not a want. I think you started out as a want. At this point, you're a need. Or a desire that has grown out of control. That's what we're dealing with here. And I think this is someone who's generally very well composed. No. Not with you. Something happened. This person, I don't think they've ever met anybody like you or encountered anybody like you. Because some people haven't met this individual yet. When they first meet you, oh yeah. They're going to be like, oh, who's this? Who's this? Because a lot of you have a lot of charm, you have a lot of charisma. And you don't even mean to, it's just who you are. And, yeah. They're going to be like, I need to know more about that, is what I need to do. And excess and overindulgence are what you are or will be dealing with this person. So we've established that you're a freak, that you're compatible in terms of chemistry, which is a great thing. Who wants to date somebody that that you aren't or they aren't? So anyway, the bedroom, you're good there. Check that off the list. Then you got the Nine of Swords. this is the card of no fear. So if your pending or upcoming boo thing was timid or intimidated by you, that's refraining from taking action, know that this will soon be a thing of the past. Because they're about to take quick, decisive action towards you. So you can expect swift change and progress. Because this is what's going to go down. If in the past, if they've been silent, like silently observing or whatever, or waiting on you to make the move or whatever, you haven't, they're coming in to defend their territory because they know you're having to fight these hoes off. Get off me. Yeah, like that. And they know that. I don't know how they know that, but they do. And so they're going to be coming in to defend their territory or their position. I mean, and they're hoping you don't beat them off. No, I'm kidding, kind of. So then, what I'm meaning by this is they not only want you, they want you to be theirs and only theirs. And you're about to find that out. See, because this person, some of you people know this person. But like I said, that you didn't really think they're interested. Because you guys, people I'm talking to, you're not the pursuer type. You don't have to. You never have. And so, like, approaching men or, like, asking a man out, I mean, that's just not how y'all roll. You never have. It's not that you're opposed to it. You just never had to. So it's not, like, something that, like, really crossed your mind. And I think this person, they're used to women pursuing them. Because I think they're fine, whoever it is. I mean, and so you're a different animal, is what it is. And I think they're waiting on you to follow suit with their typical whatever. But you're not their typical type. You're definitely not their typical type. Now that's one of the things they like about you, I think, because you're unique. You're very unique. They've never met anybody like you. Hell, that's just part of being an Aquarian. Even Aquarians, there's no two Aquarians that are alike. Like most other sign in the zodiac, there's similarities. But Aquarians, I mean, we're all different because we're, all about individuality or whatever. Now we have tendencies, characteristics that are similar, but it's not as consistent with all the other signs, is my point. And so then you got the 10 of Wands. So your love interest is going to want to put it on you. And they're going to expect a commitment when this exchange occurs. See, and either one or two things are going to happen. Either you're going to get to the point where they're going to put it on you, and before that, they're going to stop. They're going to, like, break halftime and want to have a conversation with you. And I think you're like, wait, what? I thought we was about to have sex. And, they want to have a conversation with you about this commitment situation. Because they know how they are. Because whenever a sexual exchange occurs with them, they're not going to be okay with you having sex with other people. Not that you guys are hoes or that you're doing that or that's how you roll. But they're going to want to set the proper expectations up front. Because if you have this conversation and you do after the fact, they might cut you. Y'all dealing with the Scorpio. The fools will cut you. They don't play. And I'm playing Scorpio. I love you guys. If anybody Scorpio is watching, I love Scorpios. I do. I love them. And I'm just being real with you guys. This is how it's going to go down. Or, either or. So either that's going to happen, or they're not going to be like halftime. They're just going to, you guys are going to do your thing. And you'll be moving some furniture around. And then, immediately after, they're going to have the conversation about wanting a commitment. It's going to be one or two things. Okay? I'd be interested in knowing. I'm going to take a poll. After your boo thing, your pending boo thing puts it on you, I want to know, did the conversation happen before or after? I just want to know. Just because I'm nosy like that. And I'll let you know when it happens to me. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. So then, on this, the word of caution or guidance is to remain mindful that whatever you commit to, this person will hold you accountable for being able to make good on everything that you are committing to. Oh, yeah. They're gonna be your accountability partner. They were like, no, bitch, you said. You remember? Before I put it on you? The conversation we had? Were you paying attention? Because I was. Like that. Like a verbatim response. I'll be quoting you and stuff. Dating him. At 10:32. Yeah, like that. There's some attention to detail with this person. Which is good in the bedroom. But, yeah. So anyway, just remember what I'm saying here. I'm being serious. I mean, I'm saying this in a joking manner, but I'm being very serious. It's going to go down like this. So anyway, because they're going to be all in. And they're going to fully expect you to do the same. Not only are they going to expect it, they're going to demand it. As a result, you may be faced with more obligations than you would like at this time. So for those of you who fear full and intense commitment in a relationship, this is where you're going to have to get over it. Yeah, you have to get over that shit quick with this one, because nothing less than a full commitment will be acceptable to this person. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. You better be all in, all or nothing. Got Scorpios, they're fixed signs. They're like Aquarius. Yeah. And they're particular too, like Aquarius. They're gonna fool with you, you know. Don't waste their time. Don't waste my time like that. And they're gonna be all up in your business too. So if you've been single for a very long time, this is gonna be a learning curve for you, or an adjustment period. Because they're going to be all up in your business. They sure will. Sure will. All up in it. And the thing is, you know, it's not like you guys have anything, the people that I'm referring to, it's not like you have anything to hide. At all. It's just you haven't been in a serious relationship in a while. You're not used to people being all up in your business. You're not trying to hide anything. It's just like, oh, well, shit. Okay. Like that. I mean, they're going to break you in quickly. You're like, this is how we're going to do this, okay? I need to know everything that's going on. And the other thing is, they're going to want to know where you're at all the time. And a lot of you, especially if you've been single for a while, you're not used to nobody keeps tabs on you. So it's not even going to occur to you to let them know where you're going, or whatever. And after the fact, they'll be like, where you been? Why didn't you let me know? You're like, well, shit, it didn't occur to me. So they're going to have to, not train you. They're going to have to help you. They're going to set the proper expectations. I'm going to give you some guidelines about what they expect from you as a boo thing. So, anyway. Give you an outline of some act right, what they consider. And the thing is, it's not like you guys are you don't even consider it like being secretive or, being disrespectful or whatever. You're just like, well, I just didn't think you wanted to know. You would care where I was at. And they are going to. Not only they're going to care, they're going to insist on knowing. And none of this is going to be a bad thing. It's just going to be different for you. So they're going to have to help you with this, probably. Because some of you are well versed in all this. Some of you are not. So, heads up. But regardless, you're going to be happy that you did. And this person has entered your life, because many of you have been wanting or hoping for or trying to manifest a committed relationship. Well, it's here. It showed up when you least expected it. Fully committed at that. Ain't no half-hearted shit in this. And the reason I think y'all dealing with this Scorpio, or there's some significant Scorpio placements, because the next card's the Tower, which is a card of Scorpio as well. First card out, Scorpio, this card. Okay. Again, either you're dealing with a Scorpio or they have significant Scorpio placements. And a shocking secret is going to be revealed to you. And I believe it's how this person truly feels about you and how deeply they care about you. Now, once they get past, they have the conversation about the commitment, the relationship, or whatever. Then, I think it's with them, they're going through milestones, because they know you. This person, for some of you guys, even if this is a new person, they've been watching your ass, so they know your trends, your trending behaviors, if you will. They've been watching you, they've been observing. And Scorpio will observe you, you won't even know it. So they know how you roll, okay? So it's like milestones with you. So they got past the commitment talk, all right, we'll clear that. So then they're going to delve into how they truly feel about you. With this truth comes a change to life as you know it. And there's going to be a dramatic change in your life and your lifestyle as a result of this person entering your life. And although it may seem abrupt and intense and even overwhelming, for some of you, the benefits are going to far outweigh the shock of the lockdown situation that's going down. Because some of you don't feel like this person entering your life like a tower, like you are going through a tower. They're going to come in like fast and furious. It's like a tornado or something. Because they are. Because some of them have been waiting for a while. They're like a cobra, man. They've been waiting in silence. But when they strike, it's like significant change, and it's really fast and really sudden, and it's very dramatic. And again, it's come out of nowhere to you, but you manifested this. See, you remember the last month's reading? I was talking about you guys, your manifestations are coming in, and that they're all going to come in all at once. That either you guys were either one big manifestation was going to occur, or a lot of your manifestations are going to all come in at once. This is the big one. A lot of you guys, I think, have been trying to manifest a committed relationship for a while. And I think when some of you, and this is how it always works, is whenever you just give up on it, on the manifestation, you quit focusing on it, that's when it happens. That's when it happens. You're like, screw it, whatever. Yeah. I told you, indifference has manifested many miracles in my life. Oh, fuck him. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. But, yeah. And so, I don't even know if they're going to give you the option. And that's speaking to being in a committed relationship. I don't know if it's even going to be an option. Like, I don't know if they're going to ask you if you want to be in one. I think they're going to tell you you're going to be in one. I do. I'm not kidding. And you guys might find that sexy, though. Because a lot of you guys have strong personalities. But you find it sexy when a man takes charge. He comes in, he's an alpha, and he tells you what's up. I like that personally. I know a lot of Aquarians do, because it's like, can a man be a man? I like that. But anyway, so yeah, he's going to tell you, and I don't even know that you're going to know how to respond. You won't even have a smart ass comment or anything. You'll be like, oh shit. Because you're not used to that. Like, oh. And they may just be like, you're mine. And I expect commitment. Good talk type situation. Seriously, it'll be a short-lived conversation. But regardless, this person and event is going to feel like a miracle. Because they're entering your life in such a drastic, powerful, and dramatic way. Is removing any and all spiritual blocks and obstacles you once faced. They're leveling all that tomfoolery. Yeah, daddy's home. They're getting rid of all of it. They are. And you're going to build from the ground up. Like me and you, kid, type situation. Because then you got the Queen of Cups. So this is you guys. I was happy that you guys didn't show up as Queen of Swords. I'm happy you showed up as Queen of Cups. So this is you. Your love interest is making such a forceful and dynamic entrance into your life because they know you're their counterpart. Because first card out, King of Cups, Queen of Cups here, counterpart. In fact, they have never been more certain about anything in your life. So they're making sure that you don't get away. They know you'll hit it. Waste not, want not. Okay? TikTok. So anyway. And plus, I think many of you are sought after. If you know what I mean. So, they're like, they knew. They're like, alright, I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to lock it down. So then, and some of you guys, I just got this in. Some of you guys were wondering what took this person so long. I think this person probably thought you had a boyfriend. And you're like, why? Why would they think that? Because you're too beautiful not to, is what they thought. Many of you are very beautiful. And they're like, how could they not have a boyfriend? You didn't. You don't. Because you're particular. But then, I don't even think that they knew you didn't have a boyfriend. Maybe they did. But, they didn't care. They came in anyway. They found out that you were single, which worked out. Then, you have 10 of Pentacles. This speaks to commitment, loyalty, and success. It also speaks to a legacy, or legacies, as it were, of psychic or magical talent. And these are talents that's been passed down through the generations to you, and or your love interest, but definitely to you. So, many of you have an inherited psychic gift or gifts. Some of you have all the clairs. So you're not just claircognizant. You may also be clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, all of them. In fact, some of you may have psychic gifts so strong that they may be best described as prophetic gifts due to their accuracy. Some of y'all got the drop on some things. And you just know. You just know stuff. Be like, oh yeah, I was shown that. And it happens. Yeah, it's very accurate. And the things that you see or the messages you receive, they're full downloads or storylines or complete stories. That's claircognizance, is what that is. And you don't receive just bits and pieces. They're full downloads. And you may have always wondered how you know all the things that you do, or that how you're well versed in topics that you've never studied. And it's called claircognizance. A lot of you just probably thought you're really smart, which you are, and very intelligent, but a lot of that comes from claircognizance, because you just know stuff. And some of you don't like to label yourselves, but if you did, you'd be at least a high priestess. And most of you are very humble, though. Your gifts are difficult to quantify because they're so vast, and you have so many for the people I'm talking to. And these aren't gifts you had to learn. I mean, you just rolled up in this piece, having access to these gifts. I mean, out the womb. And in fact, you didn't even know, because that was your norm, so you didn't even know they were gifts until you got older. Some of you are mediums and you don't know it. And I think both you and your boo thing or pending boo things have psychic gifts. I do. And that's another reason your destiny come together, is because you're going to work together as a team. And you may not work as psychics, or you may not call yourselves that, I mean, but you're going to be working together on something spiritually. It'll be a spiritual endeavor of sorts. And it may, it could be something like, you may be a life coach. Regardless, you guys will definitely be in the public eye, and you're going to be public speakers. You especially. And some of you are authors, or soon become authors, and you're going to write many books, and which is going to be a huge success. In fact, that may be where your fame or your wealth comes from. And for those of you that this applies to, you've either already began writing a book, or you've always known you're supposed to write a book and you just haven't. Some of you may have began writing a book like 10 years ago, and your first book is going to be you finishing that book. And it's going to be a bestseller, people I'm talking to. And some of you have a specific passion for topics surrounding self-help, specifically women's self-help. And you're very gifted in empowering and inspiring others, all the while educating them. As it relates to you and your boo thing, I mean, this is another card that speaks to commitment. It could speak to marriage. It also speaks to generational wealth, money, investments, or investing. And I think that this person, they may already be famous or have some acclaim. They may already be in the public eye. But when you guys come together, that's where you're going to accumulate your wealth. Because you guys are going to be a power couple. Whenever you guys come together and you join forces, man, watch out, world. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Because your strengths are their weaknesses and vice versa. And so, and you guys are going to inspire one another. And when you come together, your ability to manifest and everything is just that much more powerful. You guys are already like master manifestors. But I think this person has equivalent skill set. And also you guys are very similar because of your gifts. And this is what you needed. This has been the missing piece, is this person. You needed somebody that was a visionary like you, that believed in what many would consider the impossible. And this person sees your gifts and how gifted you are. This person sees that you hide your gifts. And they're going to push you out into the spotlight. It's not even really about giving you the confidence to do it, because you already have the confidence to do it. You just didn't have that partner, that person to believe in you and to encourage you, and you needed them. You needed them. Because if they're already wealthy, or have, if they're already in the spotlight, or have a certain amount of fame already, you entering their lives, it will boost their career. It will boost their career. Somehow, by you being in their life. They will look back at their career, and even if, I mean, like I said, some of them may already be very successful. But they'll look back, and when they'll see when their career really skyrocketed was whenever you guys joined and came together. Because the next card out is Justice, card of Libra. This speaks to an equitable exchange between partners, and it could indicate marriage. You'll end up marrying this person, whoever this is. You'll end up marrying them. This is you manifested this person. I said in my last reading that I didn't think a lot of you manifested a specific person. I don't. But you manifested an ideal partner, and for those I'm speaking to, you wrote this out. Many of you, your power comes from your writing ability. A lot of you, like I said, you're very gifted in writing, very gifted. But you write out your manifestations. And when it came to manifesting this person, you were very detailed. As I mentioned earlier, many of you are very particular. And y'all weren't fooling around about an ideal partner. And I'm not talking about perfect. It was ideal for you. And you wrote out everything that you wanted. And you did this over a period of time. It wasn't all in just one deal. Everything that you manifested, that you wrote down that you wanted in a partner, this person's going to have. This person's going to have. That's why it took so long for them to show up. Because you were so specific. You knew exactly what you wanted. And the universe was going to deliver. It just took time. They're like, this is not no small order, girl. I mean, girl, we don't have to, man. But the universe always delivers. God always delivers, if you believe. So I was talking in the beginning of the reading. It's so important to believe. Even if you manifest, some of you guys could have begun manifesting this like years ago. Seriously. 2 or 3 years ago. Longer, maybe. But when it shows up, you're going to get everything that you asked for. Because you deserve it. See, a lot of people think because the universe, sometimes it takes a while for things to manifest. Well, the more specific and the more grandiose it is, it takes time. But wouldn't you rather wait and get exactly what you want? Instead of, a lot of people, it's all about convenience, even when it comes to people. Do you want convenience in a person, or do you want quality? Do you want them to come in quickly, or do you want them to come in exactly as you want them to be or need them to be? Would you rather them be your ideal partner that will make you happy and will love you properly and you'll be with the rest of your life? Would you rather wait a couple years and spend the rest of your life with someone, or would you rather them come in quickly and they be short-lived? Think about that. So anyway, card Justice. It's equitable exchange between partners, and it could indicate marriage. You're going to be receiving a karmic reward and favor from God because you did the work. You were patient. You never lost hope. Never lost faith. Even though you didn't, there's no sign, there's no clue on the horizon that this person was coming. You never lost hope that they would one day. Because you knew they would. You just didn't know when. You'll also be receiving financial favor. Because you deserve it. You'll be receiving financial favor because of your intentions. You don't want it for status or for pretension. The reason you want money is so you can help others. So that you can help change the lives of those around you. The things you'll do with this money are focused on giving back rather than receiving. That's why you're going to receive so much. It's because you want it. The reason you want it isn't for selfish reasons. You don't want it really for you. Will you buy things for yourself with it? Yes. But your intention behind it and why you're manifesting it is more of, it's more it's more of like philanthropy than it is anything. So those of you who want to start nonprofits or, whatever, you'll be able to give back with money and with your gifts. It's the other reason you're going to make a lot of money if you use your gifts. It's because you never went into it using your gifts and giving back as a means to make money. You just wanted to help. And that's why you're going to be rewarded so abundantly. Because you just love what you do. Because you love helping people. And for those of you who never or have always been told that you can't have a job, there's no such thing as a job that you love. You're about to prove those people wrong. Because if you, I've always heard that if you pursue your passion, if you chase your passion, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Meaning that, as we're all blessed with gifts, and, that'll be, if you find your passion and you turn that into a career, you'll never feel like you work a day in your life. And you will always be blessed financially because of it, because you're using your gift. If you do it with the proper intention. And if you're giving back. Anytime you give freely to people, you will always, always, always yield a greater return than you ever gave. Because of your intention. Because you didn't have the expectation of money in return. It just shows up. You're going to be entering into a contract or an agreement that you should not break. This is going to be a blessing, whatever this is. You'll be presented with an opportunity to enter into a new career that comes with this favor. Especially if it's in a competitive field or a situation where you must prove yourself. You guys you're going to be put in the public eye. That's what it is. You're going to be entrepreneurs of some sort, likely. It's going to be a competitive field, but you're going to be influencers or, and you don't, that's the thing, I don't think you even want to be. You're going to be though, because you need to be. Because people I'm talking to, we need people like you to influence the masses. Because you're doing it for the right reasons. It's important to be mindful that your voice and the lives that it touches, the responsibility that you carry with that. Make sure that it's a positive message and make sure that it is benefiting the lives of those that it touches. We change the world one person at a time. If you can help one person, just one person, the impact that has, and because you help that person, and then that person, they influence the people in their lives positively, and it just, that's how you change the world. And that's what I mean by doing it for the right reasons. Don't do it for popularity, because that doesn't matter. Do it because you're here to change the world, and because you can. Even if you don't think anybody's paying attention. They are. It may take longer to get recognition, but it's always more abundant whenever you're respected for what you do, and you can respect yourself for what you do. Okay? So, what I pulled a definition of the ancients for you guys. And got clouds or mystical. And the book reads, "A wonderful gateway has opened up for you, and you're experiencing Mystical occurrences. Do not discount these occurrences as mere fragments of your imagination. What you're witnessing is very real, so use your natural and psychic gifts to explore the esoteric realms. Also, the images you will see in the sky above and the loving voices you hear to gently guide you. As you become a visionary, you will experience the elation of connecting with the supernatural. Free yourself from worry. Find peace of mind through meditation and journey with your guides and angels. Release control as you float into altered consciousnesses and defy laws of the physical. So many people aspire to a state of nirvana. You're on your way there. Incarnation. A mystical kingdom exists in my mind. I seek the signs in the clouds, and there I shall find a touch and a whisper, the call of my name, and the clouds lift me higher, and there I shall reign. Other divinatory meanings. Your imagination is key. What you're experiencing is real. Practice daily meditation. You're a spiritual teacher. Your guides are telling you something important. Learn how to tune into the spirit world. You're a natural psychic. Yes, many of you, I'd already touched on that about your psychic gifts, how powerful they are and how they should be used. And you guys, many of you are spiritual teachers. Not yet, but you will be. Some of you may be, I don't know. I don't know who watches me, but yeah, many of you are spiritual teachers. You're up and coming. And you're going to be a big name on these days. Do not, I know sometimes there's a stigma around the word psychic or psychic gifts. It's a gift. It's a gift that not everybody has. And if it's used properly, you can help so many people. But look at it as what it is. It's a gift. There's a lot of years that I did not see it that way when I was younger. And as I got older, I realized, it's because you can people just don't know what we know. They don't, I wouldn't trade my life for anything because it's a blessing. Use it and don't be ashamed of it. You're given that gift for a reason. You see the things you see for a reason. And they're real. They're real. You just have to, know how to use them, know how to channel them so you can help others. Okay? It's important to normalize these gifts and remove the stigma. And the other thing that I pulled it's an angel guide, oracle book, a guidebook. It's you got the card of manifestation. And manifestation is the ability to bring our thoughts, dreams, and intentions into reality. The spiritual law of manifestation helps us create from deep within energies and experiences that lead us towards greater fulfillment and purpose. You're blessed to have received this angel card today, for it encourages you to recognize your power. You're a master of manifestation, and whenever you focus on something with loving thoughts and the best intentions, you bring that dream into reality. If you're working on bringing something to fruition at this time, whether that be a project, an opportunity, or even a miracle, this card lets you know that it is unfolding before your eyes. It's very important to stay elevated at this time and focus on positive energy, blessings, and the positive events that are happening around you. You are magnetizing even more blessings into the world. You guys, you're at one with the universe at this time, and you have the ability to manifest incredible experiences and opportunities. You do. And you're being encouraged to understand that any new opportunities arising will allow you to step up and move forward in your life. Your energy, those I'm talking to, it is aligned with pure potential. There's nothing but potential, and you're aligned with it. It's important to know that everything you focus on is going to grow, and it's going to expand in line with your energy field. So it's important. I'm encouraging you to be open and receptive. And not only to, be open and receptive to the guidance you're receiving right now, but be open to abundance and support and healing and all the blessings that are coming into your life, because you're aligned with that. All you have to do is believe it's possible, and you'll manifest it. Most importantly, recognize the incredible gift and support that's available to you right now. The power of the universe is with you. It's not only important to understand how powerful you are, but to know how powerful you are. You guys are master manifestors. Focus on what you want, on what you deserve, and you're going to manifest it. Because my point is, you're going to manifest something either way. Wouldn't you rather manifest what you want and not what you don't want? Don't focus on the things that you're fearful of. Don't focus on things of the past that you don't want to repeat. Even if you're thinking, oh, I don't want that to happen, you're still thinking about it, and you're manifesting that. Focus on the changes you want to occur in your life, and you'll manifest them. This month, in October, I cannot express enough how important this month is, how powerful this month is, and how much change is going to occur, or that you have that has the potential to occur this month. Make the most of it, guys. You deserve this. All this time has been building up to this very moment, this moment in time. This is when the real magic happens. Starting now. Make the most of it. You deserve it. So that's your reading for this month. And I'll be checking in throughout the month. But this energy is going to come in fast. Hard and fast. But it's time. It's time. And I'm excited for you guys. So anyway, let me know your thoughts and how this month goes. I know it's going to be fantastic, and I'll talk to you soon. Till next time. I love you guys. Namaste.